Priya. Thank you for giving us your time.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Ashwin Krishnan, recently turned 30.
Oh, you're a Christian!
I'm a Krishnan.
Oh, Krishnan, right?
Yeah.
So I have a Krishna tattoo here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like a big Krishna fan. So he keeps sending people to help me out whenever I'm stuck.
Alright. I
Nice.
think, I might just be the namesake that you're looking out for. Let's see.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, so tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so what would you like to know? Up until I was like 25, I wanted to be an actor.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I spent some time in Mumbai trying to do that. Very quickly found out that it's way too competitive for me. So I went off into advertising, right? I liked advertising, it was fun. It was, again, it was competitive in its own way. Spent about 3 years doing that. And then I jumped into the tech startup side of things, which is when I came to Bangalore. And I've been doing that in one way, shape or form since. Yeah.
How does it feel to give up on your dream?
Thanks. Okay, interview card. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I think to do something like acting, you more than talent, I think you need like courage.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think I was lacking it a bit back in the day.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You get newer dreams. And I don't know, I feel like giving up on one dream, maybe it could mean like either I didn't want it enough, or it could mean like, there are other pathways that are opening up. Nobody fucking knows, right? So
Yeah, true.
I don't think you should be too sold on like, oh, this is my dream and I must have it, unless you're a sports person or a performer, in which case you do need that kind of single-mindedness. But otherwise, I think life is just very generous. There's constantly new opportunities that are being generated. So I don't particularly feel too bad about it.
Do you believe in polar opposite realities?
Can you give me an example?
So honestly, when you were saying all this, I was literally feeling like that. Like I have this dream to change the world, and it's an impossible dream. And the way you went to Mumbai, trying to be one of the billions who's trying to make it.
Okay.
And it's an impossible dream, right?
Sure.
Even if you really want it, you want to believe it, and you've tried your everything into it, the environment around us, so everyone around us keeps saying that it's not possible. And when you listen to something 1 billion times, no matter how strong we are, right, our body is like limited.
Sure.
And we can't really make ourselves believe. Some people are lucky enough, they get born into situations where they're just blessed. Like Ranbir Kapoor is just blessed. He can come out with a movie like Animal and still have a hit.
Sure.
And that movie can just do anything and no one would question it but say, oh, it's just a movie. But how it's affecting people at the long end, they don't really care. And if someone says anything about it, you're a feminist or a whatever, or you're saying something about someone because you're just critical. And it's not something that's fun. So people won't really listen to you because you're talking about something that's meaningful.
Sure.
So when you were saying that, right, I was literally feeling that I'm trying to do something. I don't even know if anyone will look at this video or not. The same thing you said.
Sure.
So that's what it is. But I've done that through my life. Like when I started off, I wanted to be a designer. But then life happened and I was from a very traditional conservative family, and I thought my dad won't like it, going in parties and like doing this. So I did CA instead, chartered accountancy, which is like nowhere related. And because my best friend was doing it. And it was safe. It was every time I said, okay, I'm gonna leave it in like 1 year, I'm gonna make this much money and leave it. And now I stand here where I'm like earning very well. I've got everything in terms of finances and I can make it in the financial world. But I don't feel like it. It makes me feel dead. The more I earn, I spend it on things that don't mean anything for me. But on this, I don't have anything, and I'm thinking of like losing my LR and like, losing things that I've worked my whole life for. But it makes me feel alive. Like going on my purpose, going on things which I feel like I can change the world. There's a very low possibility, but it is a possibility. And whatever life I've got left, I would rather give it to that than not do it. So I think when you said that, right, I was relating to it. And I genuinely believe in the concept of polar opposite realities. It's just I'm very in tune with a lot of sides of me. Generally, people are very focused. So masculine energy is very focused. You know, you kind of go in one side and you're exploring that side. Feminine energy is very flowy. And I think over the year I've been able to hit different points of me and understand it. So I'm able to relate to a lot of people.
Okay.
So a lot of people who will come today, be it like an 18-year-old person or even a 70-year-old person, I can relate to them, of their aspect of their life.
Sure.
And that's kind of what my inspiration was for building my products. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you were to be honest and like not think about it, would you still say that that was your dream, or it's evolved into something else? Being an actor, or like, is that the reason of why you wanted to do it? Is there a why of why you wanted to be an actor?
Yeah, I think the reason why I wanted to do it, I think, was I picked it up in college.
Yeah.
And in college, I think I was way more, like you said, masculine.
Yeah.
I think I was walking around like somebody had a lighter up my underarms. I was like this. I had the whole Salubai thing going on. Yeah, I was very, very sort of. I think the term is masculine portraying or whatever. Yeah. So, and then one day somebody said, "Hey, there is a theatre play," right? And I was already playing a mask so much that, and the play was about. I don't really remember the exact sort of details, but my role was to be a little bit of a fool, right? And I was playing this character of being this macho dude so much that finally the opportunity to be an idiot was so freeing for me that I was like, fuck, finally, I don't have to like this mask that I already had, that I was already playing in like everyday life. I was able to play another mask. And then I think just by doing that, I was able to let go of the first one a bit more. Slowly, it's not like one day you're like, oh, I'm free.
So playing a character.
Yeah.
Fun for you.
Yeah, I think that's what you're doing in college, right?
Yeah.
I heard this somewhere, like college, you're all shopping for personalities. Yeah.
You were exploring your personality and character, and acting kind of helped you do that.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe that's what most of the people enjoy when they go to Mumbai, right? Like most of the actors, they enjoy working on their personalities which society rejects. And so you kind of have a creative form to kind of go and be whoever you want to be. And there's no judgment. And you're given the creative space to do whatever you want.
Sure.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite nice. Do you believe in Maya Jal?
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Do you understand the meaning of Maya?
Sure, go for it. Why don't you explain it to me?
So Maya means material nature. So there's love, which is like pure love. When we do something for someone, but we don't expect anything in return. Maya is, it makes you expect something in return. So like nature or earth, you plant a seed, it'll grow. A plant will grow out of it, right? It's real, it's love. It'll give, even if you cut it the other day. So there are things where when you're doing love or you're just giving, you don't have any expectations. But you have a certain resistance or a level through which you can take it. So Maya Jal is this perverted reflection of the spiritual world. So in the spiritual world, you get everything. There is no expectations and people just give to each other. And that's why they understand pure bliss and love. There's no downside. You don't experience the lows. So people would get bored and they wanted to feel this confusion on like a game, you go and you don't know whether you'll make it or you'll lose it. So I think that's what Maya Jal was made for the spiritual souls, is what I've understood through my own experiences, through reading, through talking to multiple people. And people do feel like we're in a simulation of some sort, where we're playing different characters and we have different drives and different things. And it's about go with the flow, forget about it. But when you go with the flow, at some point you come through a midlife crisis where you question, is this what I really want? And you come across with reality.
Sure.
And then at that time you have to choose. Should I just still go on, or close my eyes again, or do I really go towards what I really want to? And that happens at different stages. So maybe like you started with acting, you were exploring, you explored a few things, and at that point maybe you were understanding what is it that you really want. It might last for 1 month, it might last for 5 years. For some people it lasts for their lifetime, right? They're still figuring out, they have no idea, and they're just going with it. But it's a journey, and I think that's what I think my products are about. Like understanding that journey, relating to other people who've been on similar situations and journeys, being that kind of a stepping stone, or building a roadmap which is based on your strengths and you're regulating your weaknesses instead of what the marketing world is. Yeah, I know we talked about it, so maybe I'll go there.
Sure.
So, you now work in marketing. So, in marketing, what I feel is there are three main things: there is need, there's greed, and there's fear. So, everywhere around us, needs are very simple. I need groceries, I need basic clothes, and kind of need. A lot of small businesses are addressing those needs as competitive prices. They're like fighting with each other to kind of give us the best that they can. That's kind of what our needs are. Then it comes to greed and it comes to fear. Fear is the spiritual institutes, if they say, oh, if you don't believe in me, you will go to hell. Or if you don't do this, you'll go to hell. Or fear is, if I don't subscribe for this channel, my friend will make more money. Or, if I don't go to Instagram, I won't look fun. Anything,
Sure.
be it. So that's like fear, you kind of create that. And then there is greed, that if I don't have an LV bag, I kind of don't look that classy, and like I want more and more and power. So it's like that greed and fear, which is marketing basics in a lot of programs or advertisements. And if it is very need generic, you don't have to explain it. So like Reliance, when they launched Jio, they didn't have to explain it. It was the cheapest communication model. They kind of created that technology. They had zero advertisement. It was need based. Everyone used it. It suddenly became like this giant. I'm hoping against hope that I'm able to create this product which is need based, which is on your strengths. I help you understand what your strengths are, you work on it. What are your weaknesses, you regulate them. So if some people are alcoholic, some people smoke a lot, some people are get angry. So there's small things that if you understand about yourself astrologically or psychologically, you can kind of control them. But yeah, I feel like people don't really want something that helps them. They enjoy the confusion. They enjoy not being touched because they have to open this can of worms.
Sure.
What do you think about that? So, being from a marketing background.
So this is the way I make my living. So I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Yeah, I will say perhaps on the other end that there are several billions of small businesses that may not be like huge conglomerates that need advertising, they need marketing, they need somebody to like figure out the right levers to press, the right buttons to push. So that somebody somewhere understands that this guy's product is actually what they need. So if in between I need to like say like a pretty few words to make that meaning clear, I'm okay with doing it. I'm like, hey, this makes sense, and it's something I can do easily also. So yeah, I don't know. But I do see like maybe something like Coca-Cola or something, which has like 27 spoons of sugar with like every bottle. I do see that their marketing can seem evil. But hey, I've never worked for Coca-Cola, so I'm good. My conscience is clear.
Cool. Sounds good. I think